Hello, and welcome to Weed and Grub.
Fish fingers. Fish fingers from the fjords of Norway. Fish.
I loved them growing up.
Fish. Fish fingers?
Fish sticks?
You called them fish sticks where you were from, not fingers?
Oh, that's interesting.
Why are they called fingers anyway? Fish don't have fucking fingers.
Well, neither do chicken.
No.
None of them do.
Is it supposed to make us feel better that we like to eat fingers? Why is anyone
But
called
nobody calls them fish tenders either. It is fish sticks, but not chicken sticks. But it is chicken fingers, but not fish fingers.
It is fish fingers.
You call it fish fingers?
Sometimes.
When? But not like coming up.
Yeah, sure.
You called them fish fingers coming up?
Coming up in Newfoundland, it was just like fish and chips. But
right, but fried fish is just it's like a whole hand.
right.
It's like a whole hand instead of just
Neither
the
a finger
things.
nor a stick.
Yeah, just the whole fucking palm in your mouth.
Yeah.
But then but you called the thin babies fish fingers.
I didn't have thin babies to refer to, but I believe when I saw them advertised on the television,
Like
were
a
fish-
microwavable situation?
yeah, like Captain Haddock's fish fingers, I think.
Really?
I feel like
No, fish sticks.
fingers.
Same, but like fish fingers is a bad idea. Right? That's a bad idea.
The more I say it, just makes me it grosses me out.
Yeah, well, because when I picture shout out Tender Friends, when I picture a chicken tender, I picture like a wide flat. Like you would any kind of all tenders are fingers, but it seems like not all fingers are tenders.
Are all tenders fingers though?
Yeah, for sure. In the chicken world, but in the fish world, it's sticks or nothing.
Aren't some tenders nugs, cruggy nugs, which are not fingers?
All tenders are nugs. For sure, because a nug is not a tender because a nug is too small.
So all tenders are just big fat nugs?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's chicken only.
Are there fish nuggets?
I don't know. There's got to be.
Do you know what a fish fry is?
Well, yeah, that's like a chip, like a fish and chip situation.
No, I just found out about this. Upstate New York, evidently, there exists a thing called a fish fry, which is like a long, the way it was described to me is like a fish hot dog in a bun, like a long fish Sammy.
Really?
Like a foot long.
Like a foot long fried?
But it's fish.
And it's fried.
In a sandwich.
Yum.
Fried.
Fucking delicious.
And it's called a fish fry.
But not a fish dog.
No.
That would make more sense, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why a dog is called a dog either.
I mean, if everything has to come under the umbrella of the hot dog at this point, because anything else is like a sauce, like everything is under the hot dog umbrella for me, because the hot dog is the most American thing you can talk about. Anything underneath that, I'll be able to picture it if you add dog to the end.
But why is a hot dog a hot dog? And not like a pork finger.
Oh shit!
A pig finger.
A pig finger. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Woo. Why is it not a pig finger?
Because that's disgusting.
What up, Mary Jane?
How's it going, Mike? Wow.
Oh, man. Ooh. Damn, at the ballpark?
Yeah.
Peanuts, pig fingers.
Fish nuggets.
Fish nuggets. Welcome to Weed and Grub, everybody.
Ooh, this is a podcast about cannabis, comedy, cooking, culture, and calling shit out.
Fucking 4th of July pig fingers?
Pig fingers.
You want to go throw a couple pig figs on the grill?
Hell yeah. And then we'll toss the pig skin around.
Yeah, right?
Right?
That we are more American than American is.
What?
By just naming things the way they should be named.
Okay.
If it's called the pig skin, it should be called the pig finger.
I'm forever now going to call hot dogs pig fingers.
That's so funny and so gross.
It's disgusting.
Ugh, but fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Oh, good.
Okay.
Yep, well.
Yeah, we got there.
This is great because this episode with Mary Sohn is so fun.
Oh, man.
So I feel like us coming out this hot, this quick,
Yeah.
is kind of like because her energy is still lingering from when we recorded with her.
Yes.
Right?
The best.
Yeah, she's a bright, shining star.
So much
All right, we'll get to that.
Okay.
We have so much to talk about, though. I mean, Jesus, where do you go from pig figs? I don't know. Well, we have news.
We
Do you
do.
want to just get to that, or do you want to keep talking about like different types of long things in buns?
I'm so tickled by pig finger that it's hard for me to move on. I'm sorry. I could like talk about pig fingers all day long.
It's so insane.
Yeah.
Oscar Mayer pig fingers.
I have a news
Oh,
story.
I wish I were an Oscar Mayer pig finger. That is what I really want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer pig finger, everyone would be in love with me. Damn. Man, what's our news story this week?
We got Grub Gazette news story coming out of the UK.
UK?
Yeah.
United Kingdom?
Uh-huh.
Home of fish and chips?
Yep.
Home of fish fingers and
They
potato crunches?
They're not really into pig fingers over there.
Well, no.
You know
Nowhere
what
is.
They do fucking have a
What?
late night curry.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's their like nacho, right? Like
Yes.
a drunken nacho.
Exactly.
Fucking delicious.
Yeah, that 3 a.m. late night fucking curry. Oh, I miss it. So good.
Oh, well, we can make one here.
Yeah.
I mean, well, is a curry like an Indian curry as a top sauce?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds great.
It's a very traditional sort of like a yellow curry usually with maybe with some peas in it. It's
You
great.
know what my favorite thing is right now?
What?
Eating with a fork. I love to eat with a fork, like a big sloppy bowl of fries
Yeah.
that you have to eat with a fork.
Oh.
That's so goddamn satisfying.
Hell
It's
yeah.
so much fun because you think you're eating a salad, but you're eating something better.
Okay.
I love it.
Are you doing like a swipe through some mayo and mustard and ketchup?
Yeah, sure. I think that's the other reason. Like, I like to. Was that a cough or a sneeze?
It was a coronavirus.
Really?
No. it was like it kind of was weird. It came out through my sinus cavity, but it was a cough.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Sorry.
Gross. Bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. I love I think I'm just into fork eating right now. It's something really fun. And the sloppier the plate, because I've been going to this vegan place recently where they have really good vegan nachos called Doomies. But I've been letting them get real soft so I can eat like a soft nacho with a fork. And I'm having a good time with it. It's the little things.
That's the place that has the taco salad that comes in a taco bowl, right?
Yes.
Like with like the super crunchy.
Yeah, it's a fried shell.
Yeah.
Totally.
And you eat the whole bowl.
You have to.
It's so good.
You eat it from the outside in.
Yeah.
Why don't they make the whole salad bowl out of like a can you put a salad in a bread bowl? That wouldn't make any sense. It has to be a fried bowl.
I mean, I think if you're eating salad, that kind of, it's going against what you're trying to do by eating the salad.
Yeah, but what's the other option besides a fried outside cavity for it?
Well, I think you could just fry other things rather than like a tortilla or a bread. You could fry like a kale. I bet you could fry a kale into the shape of a bowl.
You absolutely could. They have those kale chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could eat that.
Oh, and then you can season it up.
Yeah.
You could have like an outside spicy seasoning to the kale bowl.
Yeah.
The thing is that I feel like, is that going to be too fragile for when it gets all gloppy and you start stabbing the middle, and is it going to fall out the butt?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like kale is just such a it's like the concrete of the vegetable world, It certainly
That's so
feels that way
true.
in your mouth. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
How about like a waffle fry bowl?
Waffle fry bowl. Oh,
Like the
shit.
bowl made, shaped out of waffle
A
fries.
huge waffle fry
Maybe
bowl?
lined with cheese.
That sounds so good.
Did I see it on your Twitter feed? Someone had put hot dogs that were like skimmed into
That was Thug
strips.
Kitchen. Yeah, I
Oh,
saw that
fuck.
on Thug Kitchen's tweet and retweeted it.
That was crazy.
Revolting.
It's hot dogs like taken into tiny, tiny, tiny little strips.
Like string cheese.
Yeah. And then put into a bowl where they're mixed with eggs. Mm-hmm. And then those were put into a waffle iron.
Yeah.
And made into like hot dog egg waffles.
Yes.
And then topped with fucking cheese, melted cheese.
Yes.
In a stack.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy. It was
Yeah.
like someone came up with that just to be like insane on the internet.
I
That's
love
not a
that.
real thing.
Yeah. You know how Michael Walker works at Taste Made?
Yeah.
So what if we started a parody channel called Taste Hate?
Oh.
And we just made the most heinous over-the-top recipes, camera top down. And yeah, it was just like ice cream rolled in hot dog juice, deep fried, and then put between 2 slices of hot dog waffle.
I mean, I would watch the hell out of that because some nights I get baked and I just scroll through Facebook and watch those food videos are the ones that I can watch forever. I'm not going to eat it.
No, but I love when they all take those hard left turns and you're like, where are you putting that now?
Yeah.
And then they cut it out and then you see the cheese pull, but underneath the cheese is like a head of lettuce. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Have you seen the salad cakes? Oh my God. We'll have to find it and post it. I just saw this. It was in one of the weed groups that I'm in on Facebook. They're so fun. There's a video of like a beautiful big cake that looks like, like a meringue cake or like a red velvet cake. Mm-hmm. And then they cut into it and inside the layers it's salad with like olives and feta and romaine lettuce and.
Really?
Yeah, it's upsetting.
That's so, because
maddening.
I love shreddis, but in a cake form, that's really upsetting.
Yeah. Piss off.
You can't make a wish on some iceberg.
No. I mean, it's obviously a gimmick. No one's going to fucking eat that. Just like no one's going to eat a hot dog waffle.
My birthday's coming up March 28th. If you want to make me a cake, get some romaine.
Okay.
And cover it in some kind of ranch frosting.
I'll make you a fucking weird cake for your birthday.
Yeah.
If in return you'll make me some weird thing for my birthday, which is a week later on April 5th.
I will.
So our news story, Grublet Gazette, this week is from The Independent, reporting out of the UK that Mary Berry, who is the host of the Great British Bake Off for quite some time, has condemned CBD advertisements that are using her image and claim to be attributed to her. And she posted a whole statement on Facebook saying she was appalled to learn that unaffiliated companies were using her image to advertise CBD oil and face cream. And she was pissed.
Fuck yeah. But she was like British pissed.
She was appalled. Can I read her statement?
Yeah.
Barry's statement said, "These are not genuine endorsements and the companies do not have permission to use Mary's image to sell these products. We would advise people not to click on the links or buy any of these products as it appears they're also charging customers huge amounts."
Very nice, Mary Berry.
Thank you. Do you know about the song that was written in tribute to Mary Berry?
Yeah, thanks to you. I actually pulled it up. Do you want to hear it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, bet. Because it is a banger.
Need a girl like Mary Berry, cake up in the kitchen. Cops a pair of slices, just on fly like a pigeon. I fuck with everyone, don't have no competition. Got a shank by my dick, gave myself a circumcision. Get these people off the streets.
Gave my dick a circumcision. Mary Berry.
Mary Berry. It's inspiring kids, like UK teenagers, to make raps about her and CBD companies to sell products using her face. Like, how fucking awesome to be 84 years old and be like, people like you so fucking much that they just want you to rep them and that for them to rep you. She's like the Betty White of the UK.
I would wear a t-shirt with her image on it.
Yeah.
You know, like I hope she would come for me and be like, you need to stop.
She's great to look at because she has those like twinkly blue eyes and she looks like that kindly aunt. And then when she eats things, she's like always so delighted by them, but then if she doesn't like something, you don't want to piss off Mary Berry.
No.
Like, don't make her put something in her mouth that is not delicious. Because it's so disappointing,
Yeah, she would never have a pig finger.
No! No!
Oh,
she
man.
would never.
I'd never.
Never!
What if you did a lady finger dessert with pig fingers?
No.
Something like that, where you could like soak hot dogs in some kind of amaretto syrup and then stand them up between like mayonnaise cream for some picnic 4th of July savory dessert.
That is a boys
situation.
who can cook.
That is a boys who can
IG
cook
situation.
Yeah, which I was surprised about on our Instagram because when I posted at Weed and Grub the pizza with the strawberry slices instead of pepperoni, people were down, and I was like, "What is happening right now? Why is everybody thinking like, oh, I'll put that in my mouth? That's a thing."
Yeah, people like fucking fruit on hot things. Nah. Should we do Buds of the Week?
Let's do Buzz of the Week. Get to Mary Sohn. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, because we have a party to go to.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Speaking of a party, our Buzz of the Week this week threw a great award show. The Weedy Awards, I think, were a huge success. So congratulations to Weed Week.
Yeah, Weed Week. Follow Weed Week. Their podcast, the Weed Week podcast, is amazing, and they have a website, weedweek.net, where they report on all sorts of fucking cool shit that's happening in the world. And Donnell and Alex have the news podcast where they bring you conversations with all kinds of folks who are shaping the future of cannabis.
Like
you were
me.
on the pod.
Yeah, if you want to start with an episode, if you dig this podcast, maybe start with the episode where I'm the guest of Donnell and Alex, because we had a really great time, and I dig their podcast a lot.
And Alex Halperin is an author, and he has a book that came out actually as we're recording this, The Cannabis Dictionary.
Congratulations, dude.
Yeah, so Alex Halperin wrote The Cannabis Dictionary, which is an illustrated A to Z compendium of everything you need to know about cannabis.
What a big week for these guys. Throwing a huge award show like the Weedy Awards, which was a massive success, a book being published and coming out, dropping their own podcasts. I like being around people who work hard to make cool shit.
It was really cool. We went to this West Hollywood hotel where they had all of sorts of people assembled. Brad Bogus was
Yeah,
there.
shout out to the homie.
Congrats, guys, on a wonderful inaugural Weedy Awards event. And yeah, I can't wait for the next one.
That's a good buzz of the week. You want to get to our VIB?
Yes.
Our very important bud?
Mary Sohn.
Yo, Mary Sohn. I like her so much.
She's the coolest. I want her to be my friend so bad.
I mean, anybody who comes to record with us and they're rocking a pink jumpsuit, anybody who comes on the pod from now on has to wear a pink jumpsuit. Them's the rules.
Can we get pod onesies?
Yes.
Weed+Grub pod onesies?
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, like you show up and you have to put it on like slipping into a hazmat suit to visit a grow, but instead like you have to wear this to pod.
That's so fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that sets the table for when we have like Cory Booker on.
Oh, yeah.
And Cory Booker's in a bright
of
pink
Cory?
pod onesie.
Cannot wait. He'd be down.
He would be
Yeah.
down. So if you are wondering, like, Mary Sohn, I know that name. What is she from? She is on AP Bio, which you should definitely watch. She is on Work in Progress, which you should definitely watch. And her and I met in Chicago while she was working for Second City, where she has made some of the most seminal work that has ever been on those stages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's incredible. She's incredibly funny, and she has that magic about her where you just know that everything she does, she's adding this special thing that's making all of the connections for everyone to be better.
Mary Sparkles?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to it. Without further ado, here's our conversation with
Mary Sohn.
What up, Mary Jane?
How's it going, Mike?
Yo, we having a good time. This is a beautiful Sunday.
It's a perfect Sunday.
How are you living?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah?
Yeah, so excited to have our guest today.
Yeah, well, I like this person so much. I like you so much. I think
I like
you're.
you so much too.
I think
but
you're
I just
cool.
broke one of the rules already.
What happened?
You said be mindful about noises, and I just had this Waterloo can TM just pop right by the So that's -1.
Yeah, it
-1.
is. And there is a point total on this podcast. We do have a winner by the end of it every
Yeah.
single time. That's what podcasting is about. Winning.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
the person who fucks up the most. So.
Wait, to make it better, can I slurp while I introduce you?
Please.
Okay, cool. Mary Sohn, how are you?
Mary Jane, I feel like you want to do it too.
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. That's good. Hi, Mary.
Okay, a bit of a sommelier's approach.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why? Yeah, you did suck a lot of air through there to get full flavor.
I don't know what was happening.
It's okay.
It's my weird approach to seltzer drinking.
What's your go-to sparkle?
Well, you know, I just like love a classic daddy LaCroix boy, but this one is a really polarizing flavor. I love the neat cola.
What is that?
What?
It is the like cola flavored LaCroix.
Whoa.
I didn't like Coca-Cola, like soda, like clear soda, like what?
Yeah. Do you remember clear Pepsi? Well, it's that without the sugar.
Weird.
That sounds really good.
But if they get like LaCroix flavors from like pamplemousses by pressing the skin of a grapefruit, what is cola? Like, what is it?
It's people, isn't it?
That's strike two.
Minus two. When the bubbles come shooting out of the mouth with laughter, that's a -2. But that's a +1 in Mary Jane.
I'm so sorry.
Best outcome possible.
Wait, you want like? Let me get you a napkin, Mary Jane.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I just blasted everyone.
Oh my God, best outcomes possible. I'm so happy this is happening. I have been like so excited about today for like
Oh my God.
weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah.
That's
Since Mike
so
said we were going to
nice.
meet.
Thank you so much.
It's been so exciting to think that we would get to sit down and talk to you. So
Oh my God, same. This is filling up my whole soul.
yay.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, so confirmed it's skin.
Yeah, goal is just skin.
Yeah, people skin.
Pressed people skin.
I think so. I didn't know that grapefruit or pamplemousse was just grapefruit skin.
Made
Like,
only from the finest Midwesterners.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's an Oklahoma plant.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yep.
Damn. All right. Well, that's the end.
That's the end, and it's been a blast.
It's been great. This has been brought to you by Seltzer. Wait, where do you go grocery shopping? Trader Joe's?
Well, I like to do a whole round robin.
Oh yeah.
No one place has what I want.
Really?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Damn. You go to the farmer's market, don't you?
Actually, now I need to write it back.
Farmers markets.
Yes. Yes.
I only go to Rock and Roll Ralph's.
20. I go at 2 a.m. when it's a bunch of people in rancid t-shirts.
It's lit.
That's where you get good ideas, man.
Yeah, man. Also, I swear by it. Like 4 years ago, I was just like, there is so much electricity in this goddamn Whole Foods hot bar. Mm-hmm. There are just like love connections everywhere.
Whoa, which
yeah.
Whole Foods?
West Hollywood.
The one right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can feel it. You can feel like the sexual energy around the plantains when two people just came from working out and they're both like vibing on each other's diets.
Yeah, their hands touch over the Urban Remedy $9 cashew wrap or whatever. Yeah. I saw a salami hookup the other day.
What?
Like they were getting salami samples and there's some sparks flew.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
See, this is the kind of stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
This is what Hollywood's about.
Yeah.
For real. Like you can like meet your soulmate at the Whole Foods hot bar.
Okay. Grazing over some salams.
Yeah.
For real.
That salami, the salami slicer is like a yenta, you know? You just
See?
like, yeah. She knows. She can
These
tell.
two will meet.
Yep.
That's so good. My hot bar game is disgusting.
Well, me as well, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Like I was like, is that a good Tumblr? When Tumblr was a thing, I was like, where everyone just shares their like hot bar slop.
Ooh, love that.
You know, because I want to see like, do you just pile shit on top of each other because you know you're gonna mix it up, or do you try and compartment the box? Like, what's your move? I'm a sloppy bitch. It's gross.
Oh, you like to layer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I
Well,
do.
my salad versus hot food is different. So for the salad, I like to just, mix it all up and then make a really healthy salad and then throw a bunch of the like sesame noodles on top.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Just ruin it. And then for the hot food, I like to try to keep them separate because I like to have a different experience for some.
I feel that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like the macaroni?
Sure, if I want like a macaroni and then like some sort of vegetable, like a broccoli steam, or steamed broccoli, how everyone else says it. Oh my God, a broccoli steam. That's awful.
She is wearing a mink scarf. We should describe her outfit.
Oh, is it touching the floor? It's so long. But okay, so a sweet potato side, like sometimes I want to eat that with a savory, but not, or like a sweet with a little cinnamon on it. But I don't want it if there's like a, turkey hunk in there,
Did you go to games arcades
Yeah.
growing up? Mm-hmm. Did you like play all of the different games or did you just like stick with one game?
I really love the skeet ball.
You did. Okay.
I love
I was
it.
gonna making a comparison over here. Not very
I
well.
am.
Anyway, I was gonna say something
Negative
about
one.
like
I wanna-
building your like hot bar box, like a games arcade where you're like, oh, you need a little pinball over here, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
you get some of the good crunchy coleslaw, and then you have like the mac and cheese, which is like the Street Fighter, but it's not working.
Well, you know what? It is working because now that I think about it, I'm like, yes, I actually did have a pretty diverse arcade portfolio.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did really.
That's the only thing I want on Shark Tank when they're talking about portfolios. Their arcade portfolio.
Yeah.
That's like all I want.
Yeah.
Wait, but I really want to know what you guys have in your
Wait,
hot
I'm
bar
sorry.
games.
Can we do arcade portfolio and come back?
Oh, okay. Yes, I love Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I love Street Fighter. And I love any sort of driving game. And I like hunting games a lot, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. It's all about winning.
Oh,
It's like you versus the world.
Oh, or I love air hockey, too, where
Yeah.
it's you against a friend.
Yeah.
And you destroy them.
Yeah.
Sorry, can't take it easy.
I was never good at any of the air hockey or foosball games, so I would just kind of like hide in the corner playing Tetris and Galaga,
sure.
Bubble Bobble.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
my God,
it
yes.
was a big one for me. I was really into the. It's amazing. I would wake up in the middle of the night. Yeah,
I loved it.
made me feel safe.
Aw.
Yeah. How about you, Mike?
Oh, I loved the basketball shooting.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That was like, I thrived at that 10-second clock where everything turned into 3-pointers and you could really try and rack it up. Yeah, that was the best feeling in the world.
Cool.
Yeah, I was like, man, is it too Jewish to say that I loved collecting tickets?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but it was the first
Feels
thought, and then
pretty
it
good to
still
me.
came out.
I say let it ride.
Okay, thank you. And then and then you just like trade those in for gold coins or whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
Stupid.
It's so dumb. Yeah, basketball. Like basketball and the Simpsons game was always a very good time. I did like Street Fighter, but I was only good with a couple of characters, and it was
Yeah.
because I would be cheap. You know, like I would sweep the leg a lot.
Oh, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, does anyone actually know what they're doing with any of the buttons? Isn't it just like a random assortment of smashing and screaming, yeah, yeah, yeah? I beat you. That was my experience.
That's it.
I love those like stupid ass like prizes that you get because there's like the stupid like finger traps and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But I would always be like the fat kid who was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get the chocolate bar," but you'd open it, it would just be like white.
Oh, no.
It's old as hell, and I'd still be like, "This Baby Ruth is awesome." It's crumbling in my hands. Oh, very delicious to me.
It was so bad. They're always chalky.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
chalky.
The Charleston chew like is breaking off your fucking incisor, and you're like, fucking delicious. Wow.
You gotta work it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there's like Air Force Ones in there and shit like that. Like the games have changed. I love going to Dave and Buster's now because you can get like a Swedish massage package and go on a cruise.
Yeah, and the entry price is like prohibitively expensive too.
Is it?
Yeah.
To get in?
Yeah, you can't go to Dave and Buster's for less than $25, I want to say. Like just to go in and play 5 games
Yeah, for sure.
would be, I think, around $25. $25 to $100.
Are you saying that there is an admittance fee?
I mean, you have to play a game to get in, right? Don't you? You can't just like go hang out at Dave and Buster's.
Oh, you
can
can't?
Can you? I guess I don't know.
Because I do want to.
Yeah.
That's my kind of club.
Yeah, a place that you can watch people play video games.
Yeah.
Is that fun? Okay. That looks super fun.
Since we have just a tiny amount of time with you today, can we
Yeah.
just talk? Can we just do some plugs right out of the gate?
Plug it, Teddy.
Okay, nobody wants to wait till the end. You're just on a bunch of dope shows, and they is dope. So can we just like rattle them off right now because people should fuck with them?
Work in Progress being the one that I saw most recently, which is
right
just so
on.
fucking incredible. What an amazing show, and you're so amazing on it.
That
and
is
like
so nice.
so intensely loathsome and also lovely in some way, which is like a weird balance to find. It's just amazing.
Thank you so much. That actually was one of the producers, Blythe Haga, had said, like, I just like that you found a sweet spot in between where it's like how most people are. No one is usually entirely bad or entirely good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, but it's just more of like a reflection of what's happening in Abby's life, and the way she like regards her own life is how she takes other people in. And I think, yeah, I just feel so honored to be on that show. I really know it's so special.
And I could just like the way your character makes everything so much harder while you're really just trying to make things easier.
Yeah.
Is such a like a neat trick. It's really beautifully done.
I think that That is so friggin' nice. Like that, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Do you have anything nice to say about Mary Jane at all, possibly?
Oh, God, I just thought it'd be enough about the nice house compliment. And you're very beautiful, and your house is gorgeous, and your sweet cat is very nice too. Mike,
I don't know.
You're fun.
It made
You're
me
fun right out of the
it made me
dang gate.
uncomfortable. It was so honest. I had to like say something like ugly because I was like, "Oh no, we're getting real." I don't like it.
This is filthy.
Yeah.
Did you develop the role? How did it all come to be?
Honestly, no. It was all written so well. Lily Wachowski, Tim Mason, and Abby all wrote with a very small room of writers. But it is so devastatingly honest. And Lily writes these like stage directions that make me weep. Like, when do you ever feel that way when you read stage directions? It's like, oh, that's beautiful. For my own character, they just wrote it so solidly that I really felt so lucky that I just get to come in, do the damn thing, and leave, and feel so protected within the work, as opposed to like, okay, I really have to bring myself here to like make it usable, workable, you know? It's more like, wow, I get to just dip in and dip out, and it's written really well. Like, even simply writing a character who loves to do like one of these fist pumps and says score, like that just tells you a lot about who that person is, you know? Oh, so irritating.
so perfect, pitch perfectly irritating. But also like everyone knows someone like that. And it's just like a default setting for them because that's just what they know how to do to interact. So did you two, can you just say a little bit about your history together in Chicago?
Yeah. So I met Mary when she was riding on the Red Line, and I was like, "Is this seat taken?" And she said, "Yeah." And then she laid down across both seats. And then I was like, "Okay, I guess."
Weird flex.
Weird flex. And then it turned out that we both got off at the same stop. And then like I just kind of like followed her home and was like yelling, "Why did you do that?"
Yeah. I was different back then. That's not me anymore.
No, which is cool.
But I do want to say, seats taken, bitch. Truly, you had me. You are a very good actor. You had me for the first time in this of like, red line, right? That sounds right. I used to write that all the time. Okay, seats taken. That doesn't sound like me. Okay, fully laid down. Okay.
Which is, it's so bold too, because if you've ever been on a train in Chicago, you would never put your head near the seat. Like, that's the craziest thing you could possibly do.
Yeah, that's Fart City, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, if you're lucky.
Yeah. Oh. Farts and everything that comes after. I
know
guess.
it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, because Mary Jane moved here from New York, so like trains are trains.
Right.
Yeah, and farts are farts are farts. I mean, New York farts are maybe a little worse than Chicago farts, I'm guessing.
I don't know
I
about
don't know,
that.
Who can
like
tell?
beer and cheese.
Yeah.
Beer, meat, and cheese farts.
Yeah. Versus like superior jerk farts.
Oh, you think you have? Oh, you do have New York Time farts versus Chicago Tribune farts.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a little more high foot-tootin'.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
did it. But
This is dumb as hell.
is that where you met the work in progress creative team, is when you were in Chicago as a performer?
Yes.
You guys all knew each other then?
Well, I knew Abby because we were in the same improv team in Chicago,
Whoa.
Sirens. And
At Second City?
Actually, that was an independent team.
Oh.
But then also her and I toured right around the same time. And yeah, so we're all in that same improv world. Mm-hmm. And then where we really met was in that improv world. But Mike and I also worked on a show together for Main Stage at Second City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was a dream come true for me, because I got to like start as a host and bartender, and I worked really hard to try and like, I don't know. It was a struggle for me. I was thinking I might talk about this, and I may as well just be straight up at this point. But it was like a struggle for me because I knew that I wanted to be a part of the theater, but I was desperate to not be seen as a bartender at the theater, but instead be seen as an artist. And so when I got to like work with you and assistant direct a main stage show, I finally felt like a creative in that building instead of a employee. And that was like, that was like why I left immediately afterwards. I was like, that's all I fucking need. Peace.
Right. Well, because definitely how I remember you at that point, you had already done a ton of your own work, directed. And so, yeah, I'm just like so surprised that, at that time I wouldn't even have thought that you would seek that sort of like confirmation that you were regarded in that way, because I'm like, you were already doing it.
I was, but
yeah.
it's interesting because like so there's a place in Chicago called the Ale House where you can just like go ham until 4 a.m. and then go get a big beautiful burrito and like sleep all fucking day until rehearsal at 4 o'clock the next afternoon. Like there is no shame in the game. And so the only time I felt like an equal was like once we were all hammered at like midnight. But until then, it's like, ooh, there are some like strong boundaries I'm creating for myself in this theater. So, you know, it's a tricky place. It's a tricky place too, because Second City's it's like, it's not the only place, but they make you feel like it is the only place.
100%.
And that's like some gaslighting shit.
100%. Like so much of the whole comedy experience is just pure gaslighting. And then like 10% of the joy is there. But what I remember too is thinking, wow, when this is all over, we used to call them the Glaze. I would always be like, the Glaze got to see us all at our worst, all at our most insecure, all at our like best and highest points too. And what an insane roller coaster that would be to observe people go through that.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's wild. But you shined. You shined because okay, so I think the thing that, in looking at something like Work in Progress, and a little less in AP Bio because you are fucking crazy on AP Bio. Like, I'm like, that's the Mary Sohn I'm familiar with. The AP Bio Sohn.
Snap into the AP Bio Sohn.
But, like, I think that the game changer for seeing you as more than just, like, a comedian was when you could play, like, everything straight came from the heart. And every show, not to talk shit about anyone else, but they needed your heart in those shows. Otherwise, it was just going to be bit city, and it was just going to be silly as fuck, and there'd be like no emotional resonance for the people in the audience if you weren't coming in with that.
And here I go. I'm feeling 100% filled up.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just talking about this in therapy, but like, I really am what you call an island. Like, I feel very self-reliant because, you know, when you have to, you just learn how to do that very well. But that groove can get overworked and not be exposed to other grooves. Anyways, she was just kind of like reminding me that, like, you can do the work for self-reliant and self-assurance and all the work it takes to be secure. And there's simply a part that we cannot fill for ourselves. And you guys are filling it.
Yeah!
That's awesome. It's so nice. It feels like I don't want to be reliant on anyone for that feeling, but it just is how it is.
Yeah, you can't give some things to yourself.
Yeah.
But I think that's why we all do what we do. Like, when we're all on stage and we're all acting or anything, it's like, yo, you like me, right? Like, that's ultimately the bottom line for me is, like, I should just go grab a microphone and when I do stand-up and just yell, do you like me yet? Because that's about all it is.
I was reading is it true you made the switch from medicine into performing?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I think I just really hated it.
Yeah.
And I equally like really loved performance, and like I had moved to Chicago with the intention to study medicine, but I went to go see Second City and Too Much Light Makes a Baby Go Blind and all this like really good live theater in Chicago, and it was like undeniable to me. It was so fascinating. I just knew I wanted to be around it.
But you actually switched over to theater at the university that you were at, which was University of
Illinois at Chicago.
Awesome.
Your family was thrilled, right?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Just like there was a little fanfare from my grandparents who were like, that's a thing? You can do that? I'm like, calm down, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you make me blush.
Another parade.
Another? Yeah, but it's crazy because my family, like my dad was a pharmacist, my sister became a pharmacist, my mom was a teacher, and then my sister became a teacher. And so I was like a waitress for a long time, and then an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now doing such cool stuff.
Thank you. That's so nice.
How's LA for you?
You know, I don't know about you, but I remember in Chicago, I think a story was really sold to us that was like, LA is fake, it's stupid, it's like nothing is real. Yeah, you're not making art there. And then I moved here, I was like, that is a lie. I feel more myself here than I have anywhere, actually.
Same.
And that might just be age, but I do think the move makes you really have to get clear about, like, what do I care about? What am I going to spend money on? What am I going to spend my energy on? And who do I want to vibe with? That, yeah, I think in Chicago it was more like you are just here, like, with people that you take classes with, etc. But, yeah, with LA, like, this is a huge move in many ways.
Yeah, what's your dream home? I've got mine on my vision board, and it's an open floor plan. I want that center kitchen island. You know?
Me too.
Yeah.
In fact, I want the house to be built around the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Straight up. Have you seen that chef show with Jon Favreau yet?
No.
He has my dream kitchen.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the, like, prominent feel? Is it like marble?
A big ass sink.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I want a sink that I can get into.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. I want it to be like a hot tub, damn it. Yes. Hell
I
yes.
get some lobsters. I want to get in the sink with the lobsters.
Okay, now you're up to +2 between the skin. That's 2 points.
That's just a weird fetish
so
of
funny.
mine.
That's great because
Love
I'm
it.
picturing you as Bugs Bunny, you know, in that big cauldron.
like-
yeah. They're chopping.
Yeah. I got a little shower cap on. Yeah. Boil me up, man. I'm into it. I'm low-key fetishist about that. Yes.
I love it.
That's awesome. Some people are into feet, you're into sinks.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm into just splashing around in,
That is
receptacles.
true. That is true. You make a sink long enough, it is a tub.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I know. It's like, what do you mean by country sink? Like, if you
Yeah.
can't get in it, I don't. Well, are you guys? Do you like the divider in between, or do you like one big?
One big all the way.
Me too.
I don't understand the divider.
What's it for?
What the fuck is it for?
I feel like in some places, like my double sink, one side has the garburator trash compactor thing, and the other side is the drain.
Oh.
So I guess that is the deal sometimes.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or maybe one side is for dishes and the other side is for dogs or babies or something. I don't know. Don't people wash babies in sinks?
Yeah.
I don't have any babies, so I don't know how a baby gets
Don't
washed.
look over here.
How does one wash a baby anyway?
Right in.
No idea.
You guys, can I also just give you guys a put up? It's so nice to see, like, on podcasts where people's energy is just really a nice match, and there isn't this, like, forced, like, pressing laughter that goes on for so long that you're just like, could it be that funny? Damn. But it's just a nice, real energy. It feels very good.
Thank you.
You can cut all this if you want.
No, man.
We think, I mean,
Thank
for
you.
real, we kind of talked about what we wanted this podcast to be. And we
Yeah.
were like, if we can't be ourselves and we can't be authentic, then I don't even want to talk to you. You know what I mean?
And the idea of friends in your ears when you're walking or driving around and it just being kind of a good hang, I think, like the favorite podcast that I listen to, apart from all the true crime bullshit that I spiral into all of the time. So I'm like, oh my God, the world is terrible and I need it affirmed, every second that I could get raped or murdered. But
A podcast called I Told Ya?
Yeah.
And it's just the worst thing.
there are so many of them, truly. But
It's called I Told Ya.
no. I mean, there's one, I listen to Criminal. I listen to The Fall Line. I listen to a bunch, but my favorite murder is actually, I don't know if you know Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark. And they just are two friends who chat. It is about murder, but they're also very funny and they flow. I don't know.
So what you're saying is you want to change this to a crime podcast.
Weed and murder. I think people would listen.
I think so too. Oh no.
We're pivoting, Mike.
That's it. Thank God. That's so funny. Oh man. It's the chillest crime solving team in the world.
We'll get to it.
Cold body can't get any colder, man.
Yo.
Yeah.
You are dark today. It's so good.
We love it.
Yeah. What about for AP Bio? MPOB, the old homie, coming through in a hot way.
I know.
Funny folks.
I truly feel like I can't talk about him without sounding like a real butt kisser. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think he is so brilliant in that, not in that overused kind of way. He really is brilliant.
Yeah, like not in the way that you're supposed to talk about Richard Branson
Right.
or some shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like Michael Patrick O'Brien is straight up brilliant.
Yeah, because I think the word brilliant to me yeah, I just feel like there's like a blast of light that comes out of that word. You know, it's like the brilliant light. And I feel like he is both kind of like impactful and kinetic, but it's joyful. And even in this darkest shit, it's just funny as hell.
Yeah. When did he hit you up and say, do you want to be on this show?
He said a while ago, our friend Shelly was, I think, really early on in the process, she was like, did you know that Mike is writing something for you? I was like, what do you mean? She was like, just you were in his mind. What a great honor. What a great honor to be someone's muse. So that's so good. So I had just already felt like really seen. Mm-hmm. But then when it just started kind of becoming more of a thing, I was like auditioning, and then it was like the callback and testing and things like that. Every step of the way, I just couldn't really. What I was really floored by was someone found value in writing a character like this, and it was making me feel really seen and valued. Yeah,
that's fucking cool.
It really made me feel good. And every time we like hang out too, he just has a way of making people feel funny as hell. Like, he's so damn funny, but he makes other people feel really smart and vibrant, you know? He makes other people feel that way.
So you're in the middle of shooting season 2 right now?
Season 3, baby.
Season 3. Oh,
yeah.
oh, that's right, because it got double scooped.
Yeah.
Back up. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Well, thanks, man.
So when does it come out?
We're not sure. We're just like, because they have to launch Peacock.
Oh.
I forgot you have to say it like that. You got that email? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And everyone's got their own, like, make it your own, whatever, but I think I know what they want. I think so.
And then is there any, because I know it got picked up for season 2, work in progress, but can you give us the juiciest information? Like, these blueberries are whack, by the way. I am not enjoying them. They are a little too mealy.
I just had a really nice one.
Oh, I'm so sorry to ruin it for you. I'm sorry. Did I?
Sad face.
Yeah. I didn't mean to come for your blueberries.
No, it's okay.
Okay, word.
Can I say I'm so picky about that? And I think people think I am truly psycho because I'm just like, they're shaking the boxes. And one time this man was like, what are you looking to hear? I'm like, you can hear the tautness. They gotta have a pop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there's nothing worse than grabbing a grape that you thought you could trust, and then it's just like,
and it's just squishy. Mm-hmm. I want to know about what that like rung rung sound is of the blueberries. Is it like 100 little tauntauns? Oh. What is it like a percussive?
Like when I thump a melon,
like
I think I know what I'm sounding for.
Yeah.
Or looking for. But I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Do you know that's the same with a watermelon? I'm out there just hitting every single one. I'm like, but what? What's the sound?
What is this? Yeah. You're just spanking watermelons at that Whole Foods. Everyone's like, stay out of her way.
I think I don't know the visual item that it is, but the sound is.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see people jamming their thumbs into the avocados.
No.
So often.
Really?
And those avocados are getting like felt the fuck up and like, really jamming to see if they're ripe. It's aggressive.
What?
Yeah.
There's a special place in hell. Mm-hmm. They're already so delicate.
Yeah. And you just buy one when it's a little firm and take it home and put it on the counter, and then it's perfect.
Damn.
I don't even understand that.
They need like not crossing guards, but they need like aisle monitors.
Fruit police.
The fruit police. Yo.
Yeah, maybe I should apply for that job. Yeah. I would be good at it. Nope. Put it down.
Oh my God. I want to join your coalition because I think I'd be really good with the apples. Like with a Honeycrisp, if there's a bruise, that's it. You have to be careful.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that bruise spreads too so quickly, and that's devastating. It's devastating.
I have a quick, devastating produce question for you. As we all know, lemons are too expensive. But I got one of those like 4-pack ones that you get in the netting. Mm-hmm. I just noticed that 2 of them were like moldy as hell. They had that like chalky, do you know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the other 2 just had that powder on them, but they were not rotted out. is that okay to keep?
Yes,
It is okay.
definitively. If you wash them, they'll be fine.
Okay. I did do that.
Yes.
Okay.
They'll be fine. Also, the juice of a moldy lemon is its own special thing.
What do you mean?
I don't know. But I thought I'd go for it.
Yeah, you said that like an advice column in the making. Yo, we coming up on it, and you got to dip soon.
I hate it. I have 1,000 more questions for you guys. Oh, can I ask one question? Remember how we were like saying, let's each have like a devastating moment? I just want to know, like, what is one time, anytime in your life now or even in your past, like as a kid, that you just got like owned as far as like just pure embarrassment? Like, or just like, okay, let me give you an example. So mine always was like, when I was like feeling so good in class one day and I was saying something, I was feeling, there was like a substitute teacher and I was saying something like, yeah, like trying to like talk back to him and he was just like, no, you won't, Ms. Sohn. And I just was like, oh, I just felt very like owned and put in my place. What about you guys?
I have one. Okay. I was doing a show at UCB Franklin, and backstage was a comic who I really, really like. And I had listened to his first album a bunch, and I knew he had a new one out. And so we were talking, and I was just trying to be cool. And I was like, yeah, man, your new album is awesome. And he was like, oh, thank you. What's your favorite part? And I was like, oh, because I hadn't listened to it. I was just trying to be that nice person who says something kind. Yeah. And then as soon as he doubled down, it was like, oh, say more kind things. I was like, oh, I don't even know the track list, dude. It was so uncomfortable. I'm like dancing around trying to like, oh, wait, hold up. My phone. Give me a second to check my, it was brutal.
I'm getting a page real quick. Hold, excuse me. Hold.
Yeah. So fun.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got you.
Yeah. He probably knew it too. It was probably his way of being like, fuck you.
Yeah, okay.
I could smell that.
Yeah.
But also, God, this kid,
Yeah, you got one.
I have so many. And I don't feel like we should close on mine, but
no way.
Here we go.
One time I farted in 4th grade in front of the whole class. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh. Yeah, I could go with that one. Maybe I'll go with that one. Yeah, I pooped my pants while walking up a flight of stairs. Because I had just had too much coffee that morning. Oh. And I was like getting ready for work and I was like having a totally nice morning and I was like, goodbye Archie, who's my little dog, goodbye Bobo. And then I was like, deep, 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 deep. And I was like, what? I mean, I'm not an incontinent person. I wasn't high, I wasn't drunk. It was like 9:15 on a Tuesday.
I'm telling you, there is nothing more embarrassing than tripping up a set of stairs, but shitting oneself is up there.
And I like did the thing where I pooped and then I tightened, and so it was like it made it all worse. And then so I had to shower and I had to throw out the pants that I was wearing, call my best friend in Montreal and be like, by the way, I just need someone to hear this. And she was like, she just kept texting me all day long. She was like, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, that was bad.
I just want to say I relate to you so much. I one time shit my Spanx, and that is a trust no fart type situation. But I just really get just a simple too much coffee can really just ruin your world.
Yeah, drink too much coffee and then squeeze into something that's going to constrict your intestines.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And then
be under hot lights where everyone's looking at you.
Yeah. Oh, I had driven all the way out to Santa Monica in traffic, and I was like, oh, okay, just got to eke this fart out real quick. Oh, no, I have made a huge mistake. Oh, God. This is no good.
Oh, man, I feel like there's an entire series of stories, maybe even a podcast worth of stories of people, pooping themselves in their cars in L.A.
Yeah.
We've heard some, I've heard some good ones.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever opened a sunroof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If your sunroof is open, you probably shit yourself.
I'm never going to be able to look at anyone's sunroof again. You shit yourself? Yeah.
Oh, the car next to you?
He's like, what's up? What's up? Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Too much coffee. I get it, man.
Don't do it.
Oh my God.
Would you give some people some plugs? They should follow you everywhere. You're so great.
Oh, that's so nice. You can follow me on Insta and Twitter at Meryl Swan. I truly almost just said my email. Why would anyone? Oh wow.
That'd be insane. They're like, yeah, Instagram, sure.
No problem. Wow. But you guys, I've had such a fun time. Thank you so much.
Everybody should watch Work in Progress. What up, Bo?
Oh my God, my
Everybody should watch AP Bio. If you have exciting things coming up, please come back and hang with us.
I 100% will. Thank you so much.
Cool. This has been great. Thank you for hanging in.
Same.
If you want to follow us, we are at Weed+Grub on Instagram. Our email is wg@weedandgrub. If you want to hit us up with any questions about weed, grub, food, sex. I mean, I might not know an answer, but I'll give you one. And anything else, Mary Jane?
Nope.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.